Well, this is very exciting. Hello, how are you? Hope you're good. Welcome to a video slightly different because I'm going to sit here. It's not like vloggy style. It has lots of little vloggy bits in it, but it's going to be me kind of like chatting to you like this and inserting different clips because I feel like that's the best way of explaining what we've been up to for the last 2 years with Digital Detox Day. So if you've been watching my vlogs for a while, you will know that Maddie and I and some of the girls from the team, we've been back and forth to Lush in Poole over the years. It's actually been just over 2 years since we started initial conversation about doing something together for raising awareness for mental health. And you know I've been working on a bath bomb with them, a charity bath bomb, and now it is out there. We can talk about it. So Digital Detox Day, what is it? When is it? What's it all about? I am going to insert the trailer, the like hero footage that basically explains what it is, when we're doing it, and what it's all about. And it's shot really well and I love it, and so enjoy.
I am hot.
Get your hand up.
Sorry.
Do you ever stop to wonder why you get so anxious when you leave your phone at home? Do you ever feel overwhelmed by the noise?
Drowning in a world of beeping and vibrating and yet another needless notification. Or if it's normal to be scrolling through social media on the loo. Don't blush, I know you do it.
This obsession with our devices can lead to anxiety, depression, loneliness, sleeplessness and low self-esteem.
I feel I should probably step into frame like this. It seems like the more connected we become, the more disconnected we feel. At I Am Whole, we've been thinking about the impact of our devices on our mental health and encouraging people to form better relationships with their phones.
And I've been working with Lush for a while now to create a bath bomb to help raise much needed funds for mental health charities. And we thought,
why not come together to create a super campaign?
I'm so happy to have created a campaign with Lush and I Am Whole called Digital Detox Day. We're going to be talking about all the issues surrounding digital and mental health.
Zoe's going to take the lead on this one, diving into everything from cyberbullying to anxiety, body image and social connection, and encouraging people to step away from their devices for one whole day. One whole day. The campaign is called Whole, that's why it's funny. Well, not funny, relevant.
We've also been working on this amazing bath bomb, which is now available to buy in Lush stores.
But I want to be clear about something. This campaign isn't about dissing our phones or saying technology is evil. More and more studies have shown that if we don't set boundaries, it can take over our lives and have a negative impact on our mental health.
so this campaign is about how we take control of our digital lives and make the world of social media work for us and for our mental health.
So follow I Am Whole, take the leap and commit to Digital Detox Day. I Am Whole. Join us on the 5th of September and post a picture letting everyone know you're off.
So yeah, it's exciting. It feels really weird to sit down and actually talk about it because, as I said, it's been many years in the making and something that we've all been working so hard on behind the scenes. 5th of September, Digital Detox Day. No social media. You can still use your phone if you want to, but no social media. Delete the apps if you need to. I'm so excited about this. It's actually, as I'm filming this, it's already launched online. I've seen all the support from you guys and it's incredible how excited so many of you are to have this day. It's like us saying don't use social media on the 5th of September is something that so many of you have been waiting for and really need. And that is exactly why we are so passionate about giving people the time away from social media in order to reflect, to do things we enjoy, to allow us to think more about how we use social media and how social media makes us feel, and little changes that we can implement in order for us to enjoy using social media a little bit more than we are right now going forward. So obviously this whole thing started with us joining forces with Lush and saying, let's create a product that can raise funds for mental health charities. Mental health is something I've been very open with here on this channel and pretty much my entire existence online across the 11 years. Anxiety and panic attacks are something I've struggled with since I was about 14 years old. and I am so grateful that me sharing parts of my journey have also helped, encouraged, inspired or reassured so many of you watching these videos. And especially over the last couple of days, when we were able to share the campaign and let you guys know what we've been working on, the amount of messages that I have received in my DMs on Instagram that are just the most heartfelt, amazing, just lovely, thoughtful messages from those of you who have found me talking about anxiety, mental health, and I guess in my journey, following me and how I'm getting on and the different struggles I might have, and just how me sharing those things has really helped you. So I just want to say thank you also to those of you that have done that, because that is really, really lovely. And if I had the time to be able to sit and reply to everybody, I so would. So I just wanted to say that if you've sent me a really lovely message, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm still going through and reading them when I get time, but I always know, and over the years, it's probably the most received message that I get, and that's thank you for sharing and talking so openly about anxiety and mental health. And it's one of the reasons that I love having this platform and being able to talk about these things and to normalize talking about these things. And for anyone sat watching this now who feels like they're the only person experiencing these overwhelming feelings, maybe not even being able to put into words why they're feeling that way or what they can do to not feel this way, or it's a really scary process for a lot of people. And I can see that because I get those messages from those of you that are struggling, and that's why it's so important for me to be talking about it as much as I can. Mental health is such a huge, broad topic. There are so many different avenues you can go down when talking or exploring mental health, and there are parts of mental health that even I know nothing about. But anxiety is obviously one that I feel like I'm well trained in a sense that I know how it feels and I've experienced it for the majority of my life. Another thing that I am obviously very submerged in is social media and the online world. And having started this back in 2008 and it now being 2020, you can see the change that social media is having. You know, it's growing, it's changing, it's adapting every single day. You know, new platforms are being created and newer generations are growing up with social media in a much different way than me, or, you know, even some people directly below me, like Alfie, who isn't my age, as we know, but a couple of years younger than me. Even for us, it's so different because we didn't use social media in that way. Social media has the ability to create communities. I'm able to speak to you guys about mental health, which in turn is helpful to you and reassuring to you. And it has so many things that just make it so incredible, which is why so many of us use it and love it, and that it's such a huge part of society today. It's where we read our news, it's where we make new friends, it's where we create new hobbies. There's so many positive, amazing aspects to social media, and trust me, I have seen those positives and it's what I do. So it's got its amazing qualities. So this campaign was more to focus on the more negative sides to social media and how it affects our mental health. And I think now more than ever, especially over the last couple of years, I've really noticed much more conversation about cyberbullying, much more conversation about body image and comparison, and how people share their lives online and how that makes others feel. And there's a lot more chatter about it, and I think people are becoming much more aware of the detrimental side to social media. And I am constantly receiving messages from you and from fellow creators and influencers, people who are finding certain things really tricky to navigate, or that they go on social media and then end up feeling worse having been on it. And for a place that has the ability to be so positive and can be a really lovely positive place, it's quite overwhelming sometimes to feel like it's not a place you're feeling better in, if that makes any sense. And making sure that we're not spending so much time down here and spending a little bit more time up here. I am also guilty of doing this, which is why I'm really excited for this day to just switch off. So I Am Whole, fantastic organisation based here in Brighton, with Matt and Jordan. You will have seen Jordan in lots of the campaign stuff with me. He's been amazing. He has so much knowledge on mental health. I Am Whole work across so many different campaigns and work with so many great mental health charities that this just seemed like the perfect fit. And honestly, this campaign has been so much fun to work on and put together, and we really hope that you are able to take something away from any of the pieces of content that we're putting out. So over the coming week, Monday to Friday, there is going to be a new video on the I Am Whole Instagram and my Instagram as well. So that's I Am Whole UK or just Zoe Sugg on Instagram. Make sure you go on over there. There's going to be a different topic. So the topics that we're covering are setting digital boundaries, which I think is something that we can all do more of. On Tuesday, we've got cyberbullying. On Wednesday is a video that I filmed with my therapist, and we're talking about anxiety. On Thursday, it's human connection and how putting down our phones and actually having those real face-to-face conversations with friends and family are so important. And then on Friday, it's a video all about body image, and we have got together with other creators and amazing people who are in this space or in a professional or know about it in a professional capacity, and it's done like me kind of interview style, which was very out of my comfort zone. I'm not sure it's something I'm the best at. So make sure when those videos come up on Instagram, you go on over to their Instagram profiles, send them a little message, especially if there's anything you watch in particular that really resonates with you. And I know they would all love the support because they've been so like open and willing to share, and I love that. What I'm doing on anxiety on Wednesday with my therapist is probably one of my favourite ones to do because, as you guys know, I've been very open about the fact that I've had therapy for years and that I speak to my therapist on a regular occasion. Actually, not so much as regular these days, touch wood. I've always said to her, like, we should film something together one day because I just think some of the stuff we talk about or some of the stuff that she shared with me would be so useful to so many of you watching this. So she agreed to do this video with me, and I'm really, really excited for you to see that one. It's quite a long one, so when it comes up, make sure you go and grab like a cup of tea or a little snack. And I'm also going to be uploading that one here on YouTube as well, just because, as I said, I talk about this a lot here, and I just wanted people to be able to keep coming back to it if they needed to, or if there was something they wanted to watch back again. So I'm going to also be uploading that one here on Wednesday as well, and I'm really, really excited for you to see that. Obviously, alongside us raising awareness around our social media use and how that affects our mental health, we also have a bath bomb, which is the thing that I have been creating with Lush that you've already seen little clips of. And I'm going to insert a little bit of footage now of a bit of a behind the scenes of the bath bomb and the creation of where we are today with the bath bomb, just because I think this is really interesting. And it's honestly been a dream to be able to work with Jack, first off, who is just the most lovely guy ever. He's amazing, and getting to work with him and for us to work together on this has just been so much fun. And we wanted to get this right. We wanted people to love it. Obviously it's for a great cause, so there was a lot of pressure behind getting it right, and I feel like we nailed it. So enjoy. Hello, I am here with Jordan and Jack, and we're about to head into Jack's lab and put the final finishing touches to the bath bomb that we were working on for the mental health campaign. We are still finalising the bath bath bomb, which we've just said, I think this is like our 5th creative meeting, 4th or 5th, and we are hopefully, by the end of today, what do you reckon? Done?
If you're happy,
Yeah.
I'm happy. So you're the boss. Yeah.
I think you're the boss in this situation because I don't really know what I'm doing. The whole premise behind the bath bomb was relaxation, and for me, and I know you as well, love a good sunset. So that when you're having your bath and you're relaxing, it kind of reminds you of that time of the evening when the sun's setting and everything looks amazing. So that was the brief of the bath bomb. Scent-wise, you're going to have to try and remind me because I know we've got neroli as one of the main scents, and I did the day with Mark where we put all of the fragrance together. There's a scent inside and then a different scent on the outside, so you get layers of different fragrances, which I also think is amazing. Put this around this, so you can tell I'm not the
It's a surprise.
It smells delightful. I'm struggling with this.
I think what's really tricky. You have wet hands.
Oh, okay. I was like, why is this hand not cooperating?
That's why. I knew that morning before we then carried on.
$300, right? Or did you
No,
say
it was
400?
100.
Oh my god, my heart just sank.
I could have kept that going for longer.
Okay, you probably could have. But don't. But don't do that. You said 300.
I did say
Okay.
You're safe. We're okay.
Jordan has joined us.
Oh,
Now
I'll do
to get on the
one.
bath
I'll do
bombs.
one to show you.
Yeah, good idea.
Pay attention,
Yeah.
and then show the rules to go from there. Beach on the bottom, and then the top's going to be white, and then we're doing some painting in a minute to make it turn into this. Yellow in the bottom.
This is an example of offering a solution-based thing.
Yeah.
Like a bath is such an amazing aspect of self-care if you are you happen to
100%.
have a bath.
For me, that's like if I'm having like a really stressful week or I feel particularly anxious, I'm like going for a bath.
Yeah.
Like, that's where I need to be, in the bath, with a bath bomb.
It's
I love bath
meditative.
bomb.
No, serious though.
Yeah.
Well, part of the reason that it felt so right when Zoe approached us to talk about like we do something together around this topic is just that it is like, I mean, I've grown up with it with my dad running the company. He's always been very open actually about panic attacks and about anxiety.
Yeah.
You know, which is quite, I say quite rare. I don't know. Maybe there's a lot more examples of it.
No, I'd say.
Yeah,
Especially for that generation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like you're in a business environment, you're like a boss kind of thing. Like that's normally, and everyone knows that high pressure
Hide that,
environment. It's
yeah.
like you're meant to
Yeah.
hide it, but actually he was very open about it, which is healthy and helpful.
Totally.
And yeah, so it's never been something from a lush perspective. You know, it's kind of intrinsic to it. And obviously, yeah, our products like bath bombs and things, they are designed about like well-being, relaxing, like looking after yourself. So having the opportunity to work with Zoe, you know, on like, okay, what could we do that would be a way of raising awareness about this, making it right, and making it much more comfortable for it to be a discussion point where it's like, just give yourself a minute. It's all right to just, you actually need that. People need that.
It is becoming harder and harder to actually switch off, because
we're living in a much faster paced world.
Yeah, and also I was watching this talk about mindfulness, and as part of the explanation of our distraction, it was like our mind is so intensely set on being constantly distracted by itself that it created a phone as an extension of itself. Do you know what I mean? So it's like when you're trying to calm yourself down, you think that like looking at a screen will calm you down, but actually it's just continuing.
Yeah.
So just having the bravery and the courage to be like, you know what?
Detox day.
Just
Don't
for
need it.
Yeah.
We obviously knew we wanted this to be around mental health and giving people that time to take themselves away and recharge and just have that time for themselves. Social media these days is kind of running away with itself a bit, and you can see that and how much it affects different people, and you know, things like body confidence and bullying, cyberbullying. There's so many aspects to social media as
FOMO as well, I find.
FOMO. It can be quite self-deprecating because you're constantly looking at what other people are doing, and it can become so consuming that you're like, this is real life. But actually, this is not real life. Real life is putting your phone down and spending time with friends and having a bath, like doing all the things that are so important for your mental health. So we were like, what can we do that sends that message of, you know, as much as we love social media and it's got so many positive things, it can negatively impact people in that way. And I think sometimes if we spend less time looking down here and more time with the people around us and just getting out and doing things, I think it can be so beneficial for your mental health. So we decided the Digital Detox Day would be a really great way of getting everybody involved and having that like one thing that on that day everyone can put their phones down and you can make plans with other people, do whatever it is that makes you feel good.
That's something we've often dreamt of and had made little steps ourselves with that whole campaign. We've had a whole hour campaign before, which is a kind of smaller version of but I mean a day is that's really, I think if people can do that, there's no loss really.
If you'd have thought 10 years ago you would never think we would all be standing here talking about a digital detox.
I know.
Like, it's mind-blowing that we've got to a point, it's moving so fast and we don't even know where it's going to be in 10 years time or how that's going to affect people mentally. I feel like it's nice to feel like you're pulling the reins on it a bit and you've got
kids
control.
growing up in these generations that have never seen it before. We're probably of an age where it's like you do remember like just before.
Yeah, they have no memory of
that memory is that's just it.
Well, that's so sad.
I know, but also we do have to adapt to a certain degree. Like I do think that embracing it, like you were saying, moderation is really the key. It's not like
tailoring it.
Believe me, I want to go back to analog world where everyone played Snake 2 on
You
Snake.
still can.
I know, but
try eBay.
Right, but the reality is there are many benefits that being so technologically advanced, but one of those is definitely not like balance and harmony with yourself. And I think encouraging that is
definitely
like the top priority.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Jack, can you say a little bit about Lush's work, homegrown work with food charities?
So we've always been a kind of activist organisation. We've always supported. My parents were activists like in the 60s and 70s, so they were always into kind of like supporting different movements. And we have a very kind of grassroots approach to how we support charities or campaigning groups. We don't have a thing, we'll support campaigning groups that aren't necessarily registered charities, because in some cases, if you're a campaigning group over certain topics, they won't register you and stuff. So we're kind of like a little outlet for kind of a lot of different topics that are often under supported or that don't quite get recognised. It's even the fringe topics or the cases that aren't getting the attention yet, or that that are just bubbling up and they just need that little bit of a step up on their journey. Like, that's where we love to be. We love to be able to provide that step up for that group who are like, you know, the first time they've had proper funding to be able to expand their projects or whatever.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's a great place to be. It's really, it's inspiring because you feel like you are genuinely like a little bit can go a long way.
And you can really see the impact that it has on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is literally like the product itself also
It's
helps
gonna
you
be used,
with your own like your own awareness and understanding of like relaxation and mindfulness and taking time for yourself, and so like it's quite nice to have a product that that's probably why I've been quite like nervous about getting it right, because I do want it to feel like it's doing the job. Like I don't want to do it wrong.
Yeah.
Safe.
Oh, I like it. I quite like the orange, you know.
Yeah, the orange is
I've just changed it again. It's alright, it's alright.
I quite like it.
No, it's fine. The colours are all the same matching colours as the product.
Shall I try and do a Jack spin? I feel like you should do it. I'm not going to do it properly.
Yeah, but I won't, because this one's not got the same...
I just want to get in the bath, being real.
Yeah, go on.
See, it's not pee,
Smell?
it's the sun.
Yeah.
So the vision here is that
This is
what
so
we wanted to achieve was to be able to get that kind of effect of like you sit on the beach, you're chilling out, the sun's going down, and then you're going to get this calming sunset coming through over the waves.
That is sick.
I think
Then it turns to night time. Sunset's gone.
Oh, so satisfying.
Happened. So I really hope that you guys found that interesting, watching us putting together the bath bomb. It is now available in stores, so go on over, check it out, let us know what you think. It might look slightly different to this because this is still a prototype, but it will be a little bit like this.
And if you are one of those grassroots mental health organisations, please apply for funding through Lush. Lush love to support you. We all want to support you, and we want you to have a lovely bath.
Nailed it!
Should we start a shopping channel? Yeah. I'd love to do that.
QVC with Jordan and Zoe.
It's like the World Cup, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can I help?
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my god, it looks so cool. In pro. The final touches to the bath bomb that will be blue.
So then it came to Friday night, and obviously this all launched on Saturday, and the lovely staff down at Lush in Brighton allowed us to come after hours to see the bath bomb and take a few pictures, and so I've got a little bit of footage of that as well. Good evening. So Alfie and I are currently on our way to the Brighton Lush store.
Do you know how mad it is that we're going into a Lush and you've got a product there?
I know. Well, it's not my product, but
No,
I helped make it. Yeah, I helped create it with Jack and Mark. So, yeah, it's very cool. Really, really cool. In fact, I was saying,
like a career
highlight.
tick off.
It is. It really is.
Bloody Lush.
If you guys have been a follower of mine for many a year, and I'm talking like even like blog time, so 2008, 2009. Lush was one of the first brands I talked about and wrote about in my reviews. So yeah, it's really cool that there's now a product that I helped create. It's going to be in the shops. In Lush, here they are, and we've just spent a little bit of, we've basically just done like a late night shop. Thank you so much, guys.
That's me.
That's me.
That's me, that is.
And here she is in all her beauty, IRL. I actually came up with this name because in so many of the meetings I kept saying, but in real life, and oh, I just hope that on Digital Detox Day people are less connected with the digital world and more connected with real life. And I kept just saying in real life, and I think it was on the shoot day for the hero film, the like launch film, I turned to Hillary at Lush and I was like, oh, IRL. So there we go, the IRL, in real life, which I feel like sums up what this is for. I'm just going to read you some of the main ingredients because in the video before we didn't have the full list and now I have it. So obviously, as I said, one of the main ingredients is neroli, which is meant to be great for boosting your mood, which is why we thought it would be a really nice one to have in here. We've also got rose, orange flower, which smells so good. There's mimosa, gardenia, and lavender as well, which is why I think it makes such a beautiful nighttime before bed bath bomb. It's meant to encapsulate sunset, so as the colours are all swirling around your bath, it's beautiful, and then it goes into this lovely like deep navy purpley kind of twilight time, which is actually one of the times of day when I feel the most relaxed. So there was a lot of thought and consideration behind the bath bomb, so that when you choose to go out and purchase one, if that's what you want to do, then you're also just getting a really lovely calming experience, as well as helping the grassroots charities. So yeah, very exciting, and I'm thrilled that so many of you are on board and excited about it. As I've said, Saturday the 5th is going to be a completely social media free day, so please join in and share it with your friends and family, get everyone you know involved, plan a really lovely day, do something, treat yourself. That's the whole point. On the Friday, the day before, if you are taking part, pop a circle on your hand with the words off in the middle and post it to social media, tagging hashtag Digital Detox Day, so we can see everybody that's getting involved. I just think it would have such a huge impact for social media to just be silent. Like, what would happen if everyone just left social media? What would the platforms do? Like, I don't know, I'm so intrigued to see what goes on, and there's going to be absolutely no FOMO because there's going to be no one there. So grab your IRL. Available in 19 countries, and I will leave a list of those countries in the description box if you would like to for me to be specific. And there are over 40 countries where Lush are getting involved in Digital Detox Day, which is just incredible. So go in store, pick up a bath bomb, pick up a couple of bath bombs, because these are limited. Once they're gone, and I just feel like you need to experience this because it's great. And you can also order online, so I'll leave a link down below. Let me know how you're feeling about it. Have you made a plan? Is this something that you're going to want to take into your lives on a more permanent setting? I love a good digital detox. You guys know I do this over Christmas every year. So, and again, thank you so much for your support and your lovely messages. We all just hope that if you are struggling with any of the topics that we discuss over the next week, that you're able to seek some comfort, reassurance, that we can offer advice that you will find useful, and that we're able to help in some way, because that's what this entire campaign is about. Oh, hello. I will also be leaving some resources down below, so if any of you are struggling with any of these on a much more intense level, there is help available to you, and I also want you to be aware of that. So that is in the description box as well. Thank you so much for listening to me, just rambling on. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy the video on Wednesday with my therapist, Alexis. So I will see you then. Thank you so much. Have an amazing Digital Detox Day. I might upload a vlog before that. I have no idea. But if I don't see you before, have an amazing Digital Detox Day. Check out the I Am Whole Instagram account. There's lots more resources and information and advice there as well. And make sure you post on Friday letting everybody know that you are taking a Saturday off. And I'll see you soon.